Hello Pisces, here we go. We are looking into the remaining 2023. I hope you have been well. And we're just going to dive right into it and see what's showing up for the remaining of the year. Also make sure to check out my Etsy page for the beautifully designed Zodiac booklets. They are available for purchase. The link is below and in my bio. And let's get into this for Pisces for the month of October, November, months of October, November, and December. We're going to start with October first for Pisces. Lovers, November, Six of Fire, and December. Ooh, nice energy here. Okay, so we're starting off with these main highlights for the month. So it definitely can change as we go deeper, but let's start here and take a look at what is showing up. Okay, well, the King of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Okay, October you have Lovers. So we'll take a look deeper into what this means, but it could be a relationship. It could be aligning a choice that you may have to make, aligning with your values, aligning with your principles, but also could be love. We'll take a look deeper before I say too much, but the Seven of Fire is November, a victory. All right, so some of you could be seen and recognized for your effort. You could be just claiming a victory in general if you've been working hard towards something or wanting to put yourself out there or following your passion. And then December ends with love. You know, it could be opening your heart. It could be love relationship, being vulnerable, being expressive, opening again the heart, following your heart with the Knight of Cups, Cancerian energy of Gemini, double Gemini energy here too. And the King of Swords is very direct and very clear. So being more in your power, being very clear with your direction, also really great with details, documents, information. So a lot of emphasis here on mastering that energy, which I feel you will be embodying for these next 3 months, and the Seven of Cups. So could be some confusion or options. We'll take a look deeper and see exactly in detail these months for Pisces under Lovers. You have the Page of Swords for October, the Ace of Fire, and the Sun. Okay, bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Pentacles, which is interesting. I do feel that in the Four of Swords, sort of, well, given October is going to be a really great month for you, by the way, the energy is really, really, really nice, but you might be coming out of a time where you've had, you may have been in isolation, you may have had a financial setback. There may be sort of like it may have been a very dreary kind of empty feeling there for a bit of uncertainty, of maybe loneliness, of maybe again losing something in life, and it's given you new perspectives. And as soon as you let go of it, as soon as you look maybe at life a little bit differently, or kind of move yourself out of this position here, you get this whole new energy coming in for the month of October. Now, like I said, there could be love here on the horizon. If it's a relationship, it's going to be very passionate. You have a lot of sun, you have a lot of fun. It's very uplifting, very childlike, very even youthful relationship, or even maybe your partner. There's going to be this consideration on communication. So there could be new communication, or thinking about a person, or thinking about relationship and wanting to initiate something. And as soon as you do, you get this big fire. You get this fire that's going to spark this relationship or a relationship. If it's not love that you're interested in, or you feel that isn't aligning with you, it's something around making a choice that is important for you based on what you value, what you want, the kind of change you want in your life, the kind of life you want. And then it's the thinking and the planning right after that. And so it's sort of putting them together, actually, thinking of moving forward or how it's going to look. And then you have the Ace of Fire and the Sun together as the result, which is passion, it's fire, it's creativity, and very uplifting energy in October. All right, so a lot of uplifting energy, and I feel it's going to be taking you out of where you've maybe been. If you've been in the Five of Pentacles with maybe again a setback, or feeling alone, feeling a little bit in a difficult situation. But let's look at the challenge as well for the full picture for Pisces. What is the challenge to be aware of for that month? Is the Page of Fire. Your guidance is Temperance. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting because there's a bit of contradictory energies happening here in the month of October. Although you have a lot of fire energy here and a lot of joy coming in, and abundance and happiness and fulfillment, there's going to be part of yourself holding yourself back in some kind of way, or even on a very deep level feeling, am I like can I actually deserve this? Am I ready for this? Am I worthy of it? Can I really create something incredible? There's going to be a bit of this self-doubt, or even holding yourself back on the potential of this opportunity, if it's love or if it's life. So you may be holding yourself back, or questioning the magnitude of the experience, or questioning the beauty of the experience. And your guidance is Temperance. This is really signifying to find balance and flow, find flow with it. Sometimes we can get really carried away with the energy of things if we feel really passionate, or if we feel really, if there's something coming in that, even if it's a relationship, it's really saying just to temper the situation and just find your flow with it, rather than maybe approaching it with a lot of passion or a lot of excitement. And there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. I love that energy, but it is saying something to do with just find your flow with it. Try not to put too much pressure in one area or be too concerned. Just find your rhythm. Find your rhythm. Okay, so under the 6 of Fire, which is a victory for Pisces for November. 8 of Cups. 9 of Pentacles. And Justice with the Wheel of Fortune. All right, Justice is interesting. There's something karmically maybe that you had gone through, perhaps. Or maybe something of a challenge that you had to go through as a little bit of a learning lesson or life lesson, or wrapping something up from previous lifetime. You have the 8 of Cups, which is leaving the past behind, moving on towards greatness, moving on maybe towards your independence, knowing, focusing on yourself, self-worth, self-confidence, maybe even independent career-wise. And you have Justice here as well, Libra energy, which really signifies truth being restored in a situation. It could be contract, could be legal work related, but it also is the balance, having the balance restored in your situation where maybe things were out of balance. Maybe there was a setback, maybe there was something unjustly done, but now it's coming into balance, and you are going to have balance very soon here, with Justice coming in. You also could be taking the lead of being in the cause of your life rather than the effect, taking charge and being sort of, I don't want to say in control, but kind of, being very, very aware, very conscientious around the decisions you make, thinking 5 steps ahead, being very mindful, something to do with maybe success, business, your wealth, your worth, your independent self. But this is leading you towards a victory. So again, like I said, there's some kind of victory, again, could be even seen and recognized in the public eye. Then the Wheel of Fortune is moving here. So like I said, there could have been a really rough karmic lesson that you've gone through, or maybe even stagnation, or whatever happened over the last while. It's all for a reason. It teaches us more. We get to push ourselves more. We get to change. So it does allow for more wisdom and knowledge to be discovered and uncovered within our life when we do hit those moments, right? Even though they are sometimes difficult. Let's see what the wheel is bringing you. It's giving you the ability to create abundance and maybe success and maybe even growth in the present moment. So it's giving you this next phase for you to move into cultivating your abundance, cultivating your finances maybe. So let's go into the challenge for November. You have the 10 of Swords with your guidance of 8 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, you have Death as the challenge. There is going to be in November, we do have Scorpio energy. This is a month of death and rebirth. It is a month of deep transformation for some. For you, yes, you're going to be a different person after the month of November. Right, so you have the 10 of Swords, which signifies the end of a painful chapter. This is coming in as a challenge, so it might even be difficult to let go of something. It might be difficult to let go, to face the truth within the situation. You have Death, so no matter what, you are going to have to go through the process of some kind of death and rebirth, letting go, change. Could be within yourself or maybe with a situation or a person. And your guidance is to not overthink this. The 8 of Swords is to be aware of the mind and knowing that you can change and alter your reality with a single thought by changing the way that you think or perception or holding on to something. So it's really letting go of the mind and watching the emphasis that's placed on the mind during this time. If it's overthinking, it might have to do with another person. This came out. I don't know if you saw that when I picked up the deck. This was left behind, so it could have to do with love. It could have to do with a soulmate. It could have to do with a family member, someone very close to you, a relationship maybe. So let's go into the month of December for Pisces. Nine of Cups. So a lot of water coming in here. Ooh, a lot of water. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Wands. So as I mentioned, you have a lot of water in December coming in here. You have the Knight of Water, which is Cancerian energy, but it's progress. It's moving you towards change in December, moving you towards love too. It could be opening your heart. It could be connecting in love. It could be being vulnerable. It could be initiating love, but it's going to lead to a level of contentment, the movement of this. But then there's part of you that's still going to hold back on fully accepting it or fully changing something. So the Four of Cups is just taking time to get the feels first before making a decision or before making a move. So you might be taking your time with it, but I feel that progress and movement is going to give you a level of happiness or satisfaction. You have the Three of Pentacles, which is something to do with work, something to do with your network, working together, very collaborative energy. So it could be reflective of a relationship or it could be reflective of your career. But there's something here, a highlight with the Five of Wands as well. Again, with the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, that's come up twice. Excuse me. So you're getting this between November and December. The wheel is moving. And something with maybe managing other people, something to do with maybe your energy going into many different places. It could have something also to do with the Three of Pentacles, so working with others, collaborative energy, collaborative opportunity. But you may find yourself also very dispersed or even managing a lot of people in some form that may be a little bit intensified. It doesn't have to be confrontational, but the wheel is moving and it has something to do with other people. I know it's kind of general, vague, but all right, let's go into the challenge for December for the full picture for Pisces. You have the Five of Cups. Yeah, the emotions are going to be the challenge in December. We are moving into, what do we have? Scorpio into, Sagittarius into Capricorn. So I don't know if that's going to be reflective, but your challenge for the month of December is getting stuck in the feels, really stuck on a regret or a disappointment or emotions, really having a difficult time letting go of something. So it's going to be, I feel, in effect between these 2 months, letting go of something that you may have had a certain level of expectation or wanting a certain outcome. So there's going to be a really hard time letting go, like really hard time, really wallowing in it, falling into the emotions. And then the Four of Pentacles is your guidance. Could be something around protectiveness to make sure that you are being very protective, no matter what, maybe even over your heart or over your finances, over your material possessions, or opposite of that, it could be signifying to let go of any kind of control, it's good to save and it's good to be responsible with finances, but it could also be signifying to let go of the pressure or control of a situation. All right, so let's close for Pisces. Exposed and revealed, number 21, which is a 3. Exposed and revealed is a bit of a deep message. It means it's something to do with shame or concealing one's self or one's identity or holding oneself back because of something that happened in the past. It may have made you feel retracted or not wanting to show up fully in your full self in some kind of way. So there could be, holding on to some kind of shame, or it could even be guilt in some form, but this one does reflect shame, but it just is in the way of protecting oneself from an experience of the past. And so it is overcoming that. There's something about overcoming that and arriving more in your power and your authentic self and healing from that past. I mean, it could be reflective of these 2 months. So I did set it down here just without thinking. So it could have something reflecting on letting go, maybe of a situation where maybe there was a regret or feeling of shame. But it is moving on from that. You know, what can you do to fully be your true self and radiant self without holding yourself back because of something that may have occurred in the past? Okay, Pisces, that one's a little bit deep, I know, but hopefully that resonates in some level and helps you through your situation. So I'm wishing you all the best during this time and beyond, and I will be seeing you again very soon. Take care.